your girl here, and welcome back to another video. So first things first, I create the armature out of wire and hot glue and some more wire to reinforce joints. Now the armature, you don't want it to be too heavy, but you also don't want it to be too flimsy so that it just falls apart once you get any clay on top of it. Of my dragon, I start with aluminum foil and I make it into the shape of the head, and then I start to smooth out sheets of clay to put around it as the base, and then slowly I work up to the size of the head that I want, and then I start to mold on the details. So I adjusted the armature of this dragon's feet a bit. I went through a few different versions of the feet until I found one that I liked the best, that worked with the clay I had and the armature I had and like the total look of the dragon that I wanted. So here I am making the front feet, which are smaller than the back feet. So in theory, the dragon could stand up on its back feet, and so the front feet are more like hands almost, because this is an Eastern inspired dragon, and you always see like Eastern Chinese dragons like floating and using their front hands to like grab things and hold things like dragon pearls. It was a large inspiration for this dragon. So I had no idea what I was gonna do with painting this dragon's head. I had some colors that I wanted to work with, so I got all of those out and then I just started to experiment with what would look cool. And I can say that I am very happy with the end product, despite how long it took with all my experimenting. I think it was worth it. little dragon, I cut strips of polyfill and I wrap the strips around the armature. I wish you could feel this fabric in person because it is the softest fabric ever. So I lay the dragon out completely and I measure and I cut out a strip that can go over the entire dragon, and then I flip it over so the fuzzy part's outside, and then I pin it in place all the way down. And then I cut some holes where I'm gonna pop the limbs through, and then I do that, and see, it all works out so nicely. So I do that for all 4 feet, and it's looking very nice. Ha! You thought one thing of fluffy faux fabric was going to be enough? Nope, we have a strip of long faux fur fabric running along his back. Yeah. And yes, it is also extremely fluffy. So I pin and sew this strip of fabric onto my other strip of fabric so that it's one big piece that I can just put on the dragon. So now I just sew down the middle. The last thing to do is to sew pieces of fabric around the dragon's legs.